Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys having a great day. So I promise to make a review for my Azeron Keypad. One of the subscribers goes with the name I Fear Spiral. He asked my experience with Azeron so far. I've been using this keypad for almost 2 months, maybe a little bit more than 2 months. It's overall, I would say, experience is positive. There are a few things that really not good. I think they can be improved in the future. Is this product, I think it's gaining a lot of attention from gamers because it's very flexible. It has a lot of features that you can find it in any other keypad or using the traditional keyboard. So this was my final product, and the cost is around without shipping. I mean, if I include shipping, it will be around 240. Let me check that. I think it's 240. So it's $243.23 with today's dollar compared to euros. So these are euros. And they did convert it for you with dollars, but if you include the shipping, it will be around 40 something. That's a lot of money. It's a high price, to be honest. And I think this main reason, I think this is even the only reason holding people from buying this product. It's a little expensive, I would say. Maybe my cost, before I just jump to the details of why the cost became really high like this, you can get it cheaper than that. Just let's show you quickly their website. This is their website, and by the way, this video is not sponsored by Azeron, not sponsored by anyone. I just wanted to answer the question posted on my channel from one of the subscribers, and I think just to help people, that's all. They receive, I think I was searching for keypads early, and I found it came to me like, of course, when you do searching on Google, send you a lot of ads. One of them was Azeron, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. It looks very weird, but it looks interesting. So I went to their website, look around and how I can buy it, and then I did a lot of search on the internet for people, using this keypad. You find I would say 90% or 95% give positive feedback. Maybe the rest 5% is not really happy with the product, and out of 95%, I will say 90 are sponsored by Azeron, so they have to say good stuff about the keypad. So this is my own opinions. These are my own experience, and it's positive, I will say. They have different types. I wanted to get this first in the beginning, but I simulated how, like, if you look at my hand camera on the right side here or left side, I was testing, like, if I have the keypad or the keys in this situation, if I move from here to here, it might take some time, while if I just use the Cyborg version, which is this one, I think, it's faster for my fingers to move to here. Just hit the top, like, so it takes time from here to here. I mean, it's a fraction of a second, but in intense compact games, and you try to call your streaks or do something, you need faster reaction. I found this convenient for myself, so it's personal preference, but I found this really convenient. Haven't tried this one. Maybe if I'm save some money in the future, I will do it, or if Azeron send it to me for free to make a review, I will happily do that. But this one I will try in the future for sure. I'm going to try this as well, maybe end of 23 or something. Let's jump in this from their website. There are a few things I picked actually from their website. What comes with Azeron is definitely programmable analog stick, for sure, this one. And this is a feature is attracted me most, and this one is by far is my favorite. Is you have pretty much a joystick. And the computer actually can assign keys. I will show you my keys assigned to them, like WS, and it still can emulate, you know, the Xbox or PlayStation joystick, which is very rare actually. You can't find it anywhere else. The other things, what is it in there? I can't find it, but let's jump into the 3D print. So this where you start actually, you know, designing or make your keypad, basically build it. So that's my choice, and then left-handed for sure. And also I decided to go with curved because if you see on my keypad, let me switch to camera mode so you can see the here. It's it's a very nice, and actually don't see it there. Maybe let's switch to other mode, 2 cameras. Yeah. So I set up these 2 cameras especially for this video. You see it's kind of curved, so like if here we go. If you look at the left side camera, you see like it's very nice. Your palms sit comfortably on it, so like it's very nice. It's something I really like about it, and that's why I decided to go with the curve. I recommend to go with curve if you want to, you know, sit your wrist for longer time. So let's go back to the website, and then these are all like comes free. Maybe these are all free, I think, except this one. If you want combination, you have to pay 30 euro. I have a medium size hand. I'm not sure if I bought medium hand or large hand. I think medium. My hand is not really that large. It's kind of medium. It's not too small. It's not too large. In between. And I asked for the standard. The standard, which comes. Let me show it to you quickly on the camera. Single camera. What is it here? Go on. So they send you in the box. I will show you the box as well. In the box, these 2 plus kind of like spacer or something like that here. So these are small, to be honest, and this one thing I didn't like actually because they're too small. If I, let's say, compare it to my thumb here, the size of my thumb is kind of too small. Like I just feel like a kind of not really professional way to do it. Maybe another thing I didn't like about this, if I wanted to have this, you know, what do you call them, the freak or something freak, I forgot the name of this. You can actually you know, put this, let me just take it out. Here we go. So this one doesn't fit here. It's too small, like really small. It doesn't fit, and it just comes out if you do it. So maybe if they work a little bit on the size. So this one I think designed for Xbox, not PlayStation. That give us an option to enhance this feature or make it more comfortable. So this one is taken actually from my the previous keypad, and I had to carve these parts here to take it out and to make it fit, and it's really hard to get it in. You have to force it. I will show that one. I will show the old keypad that I was using. So if we go back to the website just to finish the process here, then what else costs money? Yeah, the coloring costs money for some reason. And I think the reason why they make this 3D printing just to give you the option making coloring and, spend money, get money from you. I don't understand their strategy. I don't like it. I think it's not. I'm sorry, Azeron, if you watch this video, I don't think it's a smart way to go. I don't think it's really good, the smart way to go to get money by just, selecting colors. Anyways, so these are the colors I decided to go with, and they cost you 25 euros. You can actually, instead of 3D printing, Azeron, you guys can manufacture this. They are all plastic. I mean, even if it's 3D printed, it's still plastic, I believe. I could be wrong. And they make these colors, makes as much as you want color from this and just keep it in the store. Whoever orders them, make it available on the website. Just add them without having us to pay a lot of money, like the 25 euros. Still, I paid for that to support the Azeron. So the reason why I changed the colors and I bought them, it looks good for sure. The first thing. The second thing, I want to support this product. I want to support this company because the idea, I like the idea. It's very innovative. I think it's innovative and it's heading right direction, I feel like. What else costs money? What's in the body? So the body, I decide all black because it's a free, almost free. Yeah, it's free. Then what else? I did order this. You can have a nameplate, custom nameplate. I put the name Dr. Stylen. So let me show it to you on the camera. It looks okay. It's 3D printed for sure, but it looks okay to me. I think it's fine. Here we go. So that's the name there. Also, it's 3D printed. Maybe this is the only piece that you want to have it as 3D printed, and you can charge people for it. It's fine. But for sure, you can have your name printed there. The 3D printing thing I don't like because you still see these lines of the 3D printer, building your part. So I think it's not nice. Another thing I add to support only the company or the people who created this product. I bought this. It of course comes black, but you can buy this cover the way you like. And I purchased this one for myself. One thing I really hate, and I feel bad about it too, they have this kind of sticker somewhere here, say some warning or some kind of like instruction. And when I removed it, it actually took away this part. Luckily, it's white and gray and black, so it doesn't not really visible. But look at it. It's because I just removed the sticker. So can you please don't put stickers on the pad? Just leave it as it is. Put the instruction in some card or something. Damn it. So let's go back to the website quickly. So what else here? I'm not sure what is this, what do you call it, the cost for maybe if you make it smaller. Yeah, it doesn't show here. So and that's the final product. After you select, you can have a look at it. This nice feature too that you can render 3D, and you look at it. It looks very nice on the website, and they send you the link on your email. Like here, this is the one you built, and then you add it to your card, and you follow the process. One last thing before we just close this. Is the shipment. Okay, the shipment. Okay, I have to show you the box. It looks so, I don't know. You pay almost $250 to get a box like this. So let me switch to single camera, and then let me move this away. Just clean. Before I jump inside the box, you get these, as I mentioned, these extra parts. They come free as well, standard. And the spacer and a bunch of screws that I never used. I think maybe you'll need them. As well as this very fancy screwdriver. They have their name, their logo. Is it like this? Yeah, that's right. So Azeron, as you can see there. And this is the only fancy thing they have in the box. The stuff they add. I mean, the keyboard itself is fine, but it's really nice actually. So let's show you the box quickly. It comes also with these 2 spare different screws, flat and a star, and then this is like the 5 star. I'm using the 5 because most of these screws you only need the 5 stars. So let's put this away. Here's the box. Very cheap. It's a box that I don't think I will keep, or I will like to keep next to the maybe Xbox box, or the PlayStation box or anything like that. But I think it's also because traveling long distance has got some kind of damage somewhere. This box was inside the shipping box, so I removed the shipping box because that's really dirty coming from Europe to USA. But it's I think because of shipment. So it's not really, there's nothing like to push you away from this keypad. I just want to show you the condition I received it. And also another thing I didn't like about them, they don't put efforts. As I said, you pay $250, almost $250, and you get this crappy box, which is really not proud of. Inside is just a cartoon, right? Ugly looking cartoon that's make me feel like it's not really worth it, the money to spend that much on the box. So this box here, let me just flip this upside down. Yes, it has the logos, but who going to keep this? I don't think I want to keep this box here. Look at it, it's just too ugly. Made for me, yeah, like cheapest possible cartoon. It's only made for you. All right, Azeron. All right, so let's move this away. So the thing is about this keypad is you can actually customize everything here to your comfort. Like the first thing I did, I placed my hand just comfortably like this. Let me see if I can show it in the camera, like this. And this finger, I noticed this finger is tilting a little bit. I was a volleyball player a long time ago, and this finger is kind of, because of, you use your fingers for the pole. That's what happened when you get old. So the finger is out of alignment. That finger is out of alignment. Also this finger, let me show you, this is funny. This finger, if you see the right side as well, is kind of like curved. So anyways, so, and then you adjust these arms. Don't know what they call them, but I think they're arms, according to your what makes comfort. So you don't spend hours playing the games, and you don't want your finger like doing like this for 4, 5, 6 hours. It's gonna give you a problem late in the future. So I give you plus Azeron, a very smart idea, and these ones really deserve my support as well. That you really take care of the health first, and I think that's really smart. So I configured the length of these arms to fit with my hand length, hand length for sure, and even the tilt. Let me show you the tilt on the camera. The tilt I was talking. So this is the tilt. Let me show you the second camera. If you look at the camera on the left side, I'll bring the keypad closer. So you see they're tilted. So like this with angle. That's you can control that. You can configure the tilt as you want. And also another thing, there are many videos on the website, by the way, in the internet, where it show you like step by step how to configure this keypad for your use. So this video is not really to show like this. I don't do product reviews. I just wanted to answer one of my people, or she was a subscriber, one of my subscribers. So if you like me answering question, why don't you subscribe? To adjust the tilt, it has screws here. Let me see if I can bring this close to the camera. I can do that. Here we go. So there are 2 screws here and here, but if you notice there's one in the middle there, that which control the tilt. The tilt, there is one knob or something like this. I don't know what you call this. I think a knob. It's rotating. This is very smart actually. And this, if you lose the screw a little bit, loosen that screw a little bit, you can control the tilt on this 3D, this like spherical shape. It's not completely sphere, but it's a kind of cut sphere, which helps you to create control the tilt. So you can tilt almost everything here, all of these 5 arms, plus the joystick. You can also, the joystick, you can control how far from your finger like how close and far from your finger. You can control how far this key is from your finger as well. You can control if it's wanted to this direction or vertical or with an angle. I have it like vertical because I don't use this for space. I just use it for space or to look into the scoreboard, something like that. What else here to describe? So also the height of this you can control. Let me switch to the single camera. The height of these white fingers. We have to find names for these things, man. Okay, the white fingers here. That's a nice name. You can control the height for them as well. And as you can see, these are like in my case, they kind of different. So this like sticking a little bit outside because of my fingers like screwed a little bit. So I had it some this way. Also, I noticed that these keys, actually you don't touch them, by the way. I was touching this only one. The only one I was touching was the one in the left side here, the pinky finger. And what I did, I raised this up a little bit. So this arm here, I raised it a little bit, and then I got rid of the problem. So I don't touch them. And while you're playing, you notice that you're not using, most of the time, you'll be using like maybe, if like Call of Duty, the old one, the Warzone one, you slide cancel, you do like this. And that's it. If you play Battlefield, you want to keep sprinting, you just hold that, you have it in this key, assigned to this key, sprinting, and then you can slide cancel as well. And this is for jump. All games they have, this is for crouch or slide, and this is for jump. Because these are the most easy action, and my muscles just got quickly to, remember them. These keys here in the, I will show you maybe we should jump into the software. I think that's a good time now to jump into software. So let me switch back to the gaming PC here. And if we just put this down here, it's my Steam. I don't know why it's open. Okay. So when you purchase they send you in your email a software link that you install. So this one only available for those people who have the keypad, and I don't think you need it anywhere else except here. So it gives you a license. So you see that it has a license on this side here. I think there are many videos for how to use this software, but for now I will say just there are things I like very much about the software. So if we go to especially for this, it was my main reason why I bought it, because it has a joystick. So I was a controller player for a long time, my whole life, and I decided to switch to keyboard and mouse. And if you're still using control, I recommend you try keyboard and mouse. Man, it changed everything. It changed everything for me in gaming. So this one has a lot of features. This I give you really 10 out of 10 Azeron for this. I think the way to do this, look into the configuration. If you click on any one of these keys here, let's click on the middle maybe, or maybe this one, it should be better. You will notice something called advanced here. So if you click on that, look at that. So you have so many things here you can change. The sensitivity, how like angled, because if you look at the joystick again, and let me see, if you look at the joystick, it's kind of has an angle like this way. I don't know if you can see. So this angle like this direction. So it's not like 90 degrees. It's angle like this, and that's because when you put your hand like this, it's actually pointing with a slight angle downward here, and that's helps you here from this, so you can actually change the rotation. Also, one thing I mentioned, I assigned my keyboard up and down these arrows here. So if we look at them on my camera, So if you see here, I have the like up down keys. So I assigned the, let's go back to the website. So if we go to assign the directions to move forward, backward instead of WSD. So that's so I save a lot of, it's like 4 keys now I save, right? I assign them to up and down. And as I mentioned, just go back to this here. This rotation helps you to point where the direction, and also has a stick response, like very similar to what you have on the Xbox or PlayStation, like the dead zone, everything that translate here, which is really nice. So now we go to the key assignment. So if we click here, so what you only do, as I mentioned, there are a lot of videos to help you with that, is if you click and then you can assign from here. You can assign it from your keyboard, or you can, you scroll down to where you want to assign this. I find this a little bit buggy, this software. The best way to do it is you click here and assign it from by you clicking on it. Another thing that kind of disappointing to me, I didn't like at all. What is it? If we go back to yeah, so let's go. If we go here, if we go to this, for example, and then we go to the advanced, they are locked because your license doesn't allow you. You pay almost $250 to get these features unlocked, and you buy it for $7. So I feel like it's kind of cheap way to get money from people. It's not really professional. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not. I don't feel like it's very smart. So it's going to push people away from you. If they're paying that much money, I know it's a manufacturing because you do 3D printing, but as I mentioned, you can do it just without 3D printing. You can manufacture it. You're looking for mass production, and you can manufacture all these parts. If we look into the camera, let me switch to the camera. So it's just the same product for every single keypad. You're going to 3D print the same thing. I mean, so why don't make a mass production for this, let's say arms or these parts here? They're not custom for me. This is not true when you say it's custom for, made custom for you. I customize your product to fit my needs, like tilted, finger screwed a little bit and stuff like that. So, but still, these are just, you just produce them by mass and keep them in your store somewhere and store them somewhere, and you just give products. So now you cut the price a little bit, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, if you go to software, as I said, you buy and then you come and you find yourself to unlock the y-axis. You have to pay $7. Why? That's kind of things that I feel like is really disappointing. I didn't expect to pay $250 and almost $250, and then you get stuff unlocked. It's still locked on because of your license doesn't allow you to do that. So other things I want to mention to Azeron, or people build this software. I think it's different company or different software company. This is very kind of, I know it's nice, looks nice, like anatomy stuff, but look, there are so many keys here. How many keys? There are like 27 keys, right? This is so many keys, and I have to memorize them, and I have to decide which one to click right away during action, like during the game. Okay, so I can memorize a few things that's close to my tips here, but when it comes to the scoreboard, let's say, or the objective of the mission objectives, or maybe even if you go to more complicated games where you need more keybinds, and you get confused and lost. So in the beginning, what I did, if we look at the camera, let me go to the camera quickly. I printed this, and I have to place it all the time in front of me like this, just to to remember the keys. With time, now I know which one I slide, like VQ and all these kind of things I remember. But if you notice, I kind of typed the name or the key letters on this little circle or little key here, right? So maybe this software. So this is one suggestion for this software company who built this. Maybe you want to give us the option to type instead of number, instead of having it at that side. When I assign the key, maybe it will be nice to appear here. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, if you say, okay, the size of the key going to be smaller, well, make it a little bit bigger. And we don't need to see the shape of the keypad itself like that. Maybe it could be just a representation like what I have here. So if we just look at this one, maybe single camera. This one from my old keypad, you can make a table like this. I can print out, very nice, and I can stick it on my front of my computer, so I remember. Okay, that's just a recommendation. So what I did before I go to my, I did print it out, so it looks like this. So I made myself just to remember the keys, because I don't want to have that big paper in front of me all the time just to remember the keys and look at them. So this smaller one, so I don't want to spend, I gave you 250. I don't want to spend effort going to each key and write it myself, make it smaller, cut it, spend time like doing that. Why don't you make it in the software available? So a smaller box, printable box, maybe somewhere here with a shape like this, maybe, or let me show you where to put the box here. Sorry. You can look at this space. There's a lot of space here. Why don't you just make a small, box, as I mentioned, like here, like this one. If you look in my camera, small one, where I can look at my keys, and I print that one, and I have it in front of me. So I spend time practicing, and I remember the key where I assign these keys. And not all games, by the way, they share the same key assignment. Some different games. I have, how many games I have here? This one for Apex, and this for Fortnite, this is for Modern Warfare 2, and so on. So this one nice feature as well, by the way. You can actually assign layout and make separate games. I think they give you a lot of options here. And once you've done that, you can store this on the keypad. This is very important. I should mention, I forgot. I give it to Azeron 10 out of 10. You can, there is a memory in your keypad. Once you assign your layout, you can push that layout into your memory on the keypad, and you can close this program. You can even go to your task manager, close this program, and go to your task manager, close it from there, so it doesn't affect your FPS. Why? Because now it's running from the keypad itself. This is good. Others, they don't. You have to keep them running. Like even this LG, mouse, you have. I don't think so. LG. It's this mouse here. You have to keep it. You have to keep the software running in the background, which is called, affects FPS. So I hope this video, give you some insights or ideas, or maybe helps you to make a decision. So far, I will say, in conclusion, if you can afford this, go for it. It does definitely improve my response time, my movement, especially for strafing while shooting, because this joystick is super flexible, very responsive. And as I said, when you go into software, you adjust the response time on the software itself. So it's really convenient. I feel like it's really good, better than the traditional keyboard. And I will say maybe the price is bad, but this is a good product. And I give it maybe 8.5 out of 10, which is, I think, is good. If they reduce the price a little bit, okay, make it affordable to people, so you gain a lot of more people buying the product, I think that will help your company to grow, Azeron. And also, please unlock this feature for us, okay? Don't just take the money and give us like, oh, you pay $7 here, pay $5 there, $6. This is not good. It's not professional. Make you look cheap, okay? Try to reduce the price, make the software available for people. You create more demand on your product like that. So finally, I show you my old keyboard. How I made the transition from controller to mouse and keyboard. This is the first one. This is not bad. I'm not going to make a product review for this one, but this is okay. That's a really good transition, and I still use it from time to time. You can look at the side here. The only thing that pissed me off this key. This doesn't have the 3D rotation like Azeron. It's only just forward, backward, left, or right. That's it. You can't go between. While in Azeron you can emulate the actual joystick. Also, this sometimes stuck. I don't know why. This is still okay product. I forgot the name of this company. Razer or something. Yeah, but it's okay. It's not bad. You can, if you want to get the feel, do the transition from controller to keyboard, I definitely recommend you start with this. And if you can afford the Azeron, go for Azeron. And that's it. There is a small gameplay at the end of this game. Thank you for watching. And if you find this video useful, sorry I talk a lot, but if you find it useful and deserve click like. And if you want to join the channel, it'll be nice, because I'm going to post a lot of games. Not only I mainly post for Call of Duty, but I'm going to stop doing that. Going to different games like Star Citizen, Apex Legend, Fortnite, believe it or not, and so on. So I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, and I'm still a big fan of Call of Duty, but it's not SPMM, man. Damn it, man. I just hate SPMM. Until they remove SPMM, then I will fully dedicate my time for Call of Duty and Warzone. Otherwise, I'll just, looking for different games, Battlefield, as I said, Star Citizen, and other games. And anyway, so I hope you like the video if you think it was useful to you. And also, please consider subscribing, just, to help the channel to grow. And thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Grenade!